Ave Maria. Oh, you're like, didn't see you there. I did not see you there, man. Get me. What? All right, it's Friday. Been at work all day. And now I can finally relax. Good day. Right, that's enough of that. Today we're going to be reacting to 24 hours in a city with no laws. Slab City, bitch. God damn. Because I reacted to, I think it was 25 best places to visit in America if you're going to go. And we ended up coming across Alaska. And I was basically like, I said, I don't like cold weather, because I don't. But I love the idea of off-grid living. And basically, a few people in the comments were like, well, you just contradicted yourself. Yeah, I know I did. I literally said it right after I said it. Anyway, enough of that. The point I'm making is, I said, is there anywhere in America that's hot that you can live off-grid? Because that would suit me down to a T. Because in the UK, it literally sucks to be here right about now. Sucks to be here. It's just everything's rigged against you. You can't get on the property market. You can't do niche. Yeah, so the point I'm making is, if there was somewhere in the UK where you could go and live off-grid, boy, better know I would have already done it. But there isn't. So someone recommended Slab City, bitch. So without further ado, let's get into this. Goddamn! Subscribe, like the video, and support your brother. Goddamn.
Tonight, me and a couple of my kids, Rachel and Nate, are spending the night in SLAB City, which is the last lawless city in the whole country.
I'd heard rumors about SLAB City, but
Hang on a minute. Did he just say lawless? Because that switches things up a bit. Because obviously Alaska is off-grid, but I'm sure that the laws apply. Lawless? That can't be right. 24 hours in a city with no laws. Interesting, Mr.
See it for myself. It was nothing like what I expected. In 1942, in the Southern California desert, Marine Training Base Camp Dunlap was commissioned. After World War II, the buildings were removed, leaving only the slabs, thus its nickname, SLAB City. With no electricity,
City,
no
bitch.
water, no services, and no rules.
Okay.
It's now considered the last lawless town in America.
I was talking to someone this morning, and they said they find bodies in here.
What?
The residents of SLAB City all have stories. We came to hear them.
Here at the entrance, we have Salvation Mountain, an art project created by a guy named...
Yo, that's actually just blown my mind. Is this real? I'm not having it. California, did he just say? Lawless. It was a Marine base camp, and then they got up and left, and then that's where they get named Slabs from. And but why lawless? I don't understand why it's lawless. I mean, cool. No water, no electricity, no rules, no laws. I'm pretty sure that's what you just said. That's more Mad Max than it is, like, you know, caveman, if that makes sense. That's what it sounds like to me.
Leonard Knight, made of tires, adobe bricks, dirt, and thousands of gallons of paint. We're going to check this out quick and see if we survive the night. Do you think we'll make it?
I sure hope so.
I mean, it looks harmless.
This is where I'd keep you guys if you get out of hand. We're literally walking on painted dirt, and there's actually a society of, I think, 9 people that maintain it, and people donate paint to keep this thing going.
It's Leonard Knight's work of love. He loved God a lot, and it made him super happy, so he built this mountain so everybody could enjoy that happiness.
It says no entry, guys. You want to go in anyway?
All right, turn it off. You've got me. So what we say in that, it sounds lawless, but really, when you go in there, peace and love, and people are donating to maintain the peace and love. So you've just gone from there's bodies in the pond to this. So that's a bit of a contrast. So let's dig deeper and see what's really going on. beyond the love wall.
But we can go here. Let's see.
I've lived here for over 6 years.
Painting dirt, though, that's a bit crazy. That says something.
I was a little apprehensive as we approached Slab City. I didn't know where we could spend the night or if we'd be safe.
Wrangler's Roost.
Near the entrance is the Wrangler's Roost, a little cafe and community center where we met a really down-to-earth guy named Ken.
Is there anywhere what would be like totally safe to meet my RV?
Right here in front of our fence.
And I could come here for the night?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Came from San Diego. This was a free living community,
man.
Slab City, since actually '59. Snowbirds have been coming out here camping forever, and it ended up turning into people who had disabilities or low income and wasn't able to get anywhere, and it's kind of become a community of such.
Yo.
So that's basically how I ended up out here. August of 2019.
That's crazy. He just said people with disabilities. In America, is there not any, like, national health service for people with disabilities then? That it's caused them, because they can't get a job, to have to go and live in a lawless land? Or is that just like... I mean, why would he suggest that disabled people go and live there?
Decided to open this place up because there were a lot of people dying of heat stroke and heat exhaustion. I decided to have a little food, hot dogs and burgers on the side. My burgers ended up being real good.
Ken hooked us up with custom half pound?
Look good.
Custom half-pound hamburgers. Let's see. Dang.
I've kept the people
Go on,
alive
Ken.
out here and happy. In most places, it can be safe. Don't leave anything sitting outside. I would stay along the road and even over here by the range.
Range? What's that gun range?
This is the range. Builder Bill owns this place. They have live shows every Saturday night. It's Sunday. We just missed it.
Whoa.
The next time you're passing through Slab City, make sure you say hi to the very amicable resident acupuncturist, sex therapist, and inventor, Doc Spence.
Flying machine I'm making right there. That will duplicate what a dragonfly does.
You think it'll fly?
Yeah, of course it will.
You won't be disappointed.
Leonardo and I are working on it. I've been coming here since I was 6 years old. I just like it. There's no rent, there's no mortgage, there's no property taxes, and there's no...
Imagine if the technology for hover... Like, I know we got hovercrafts. I'm not on about the ones that are like a centimetre off the floor. I'm on about Back to the Future skateboards and cars. Imagine if my man from Slab City, bitch, invented them. And you know what? It would probably take something like that, because I don't know if anyone else heard about that guy years ago. He made like a car that run off water. And next minute he disappeared with all the technology. So maybe you got to go to lawless lands to make that sort of tech, so the big guys at the top don't come for you, because ultimately they're controlling everything, aren't they? So that us little man got to stay at the bottom of the pyramid.
restrictions. Look at that. The Tower of Enlightenment. That's where we go to meditate. You know, if I tried to build that in
LA.
you know how many civil engineers I would have had to do. I'm building the sculpture of the bird of man's rising consciousness. It'll be tilted towards the Pacific Ocean as if it was going to circumnavigate the planet and raise the consciousness of the whole planet. And I'm going to make up a sign. It says, the path to enlightenment starts with forgiveness. Who can I forgive today?
Bro's got a lot on his plate. But I suppose he's got all the time in the world. It just goes to show, doesn't it, right? You can look at this two ways. You can either look at it like, my man's a nutcase, which I'm sure a lot of people will. But you could also look at it like, well, they're making the best of it. I wouldn't even say a bad situation, really. All right, what? So they're not in civilization as we know it. The social construct that we're all born into. And let's face it, until you start entering adulthood, you don't really question it, do you? Just because you're a child and childhood's mostly good. So you just sort of accept it. But then as you start getting older, you start going, hang on a minute. Why am I getting up and going to work every day? Why am I in this routine? Why am I in this job? I hate this. And then a lot of people like myself will try and then think, well, what can I do to better my life? Like maybe pick a trade and then go for it. Just to get to the end of the venture to go, it's the same old pony. You know what I mean? It sucks just as much as when I worked in a factory. Cutting hair as a barber. It sucks just as much as working in a factory. Working on the tools, it sucks just as much as being a barber. I don't want to exist in this society. I wouldn't mind going to do something like this. And when you look at this little homemade pond. All right, there's no water. Somehow they've got water going. And I'm not suggesting this is drinking water. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised with my man who's got all these inventions on the go. Why not let's focus on filtering water? Before you start building the Leaning Tower of Pisa Part 2, why don't we focus on filtering water? You know what I mean? Point I'm making is, that's what a commune is, isn't it? I mean, these guys have got time to paint dirt. The point I'm making is, it would be nice to have time. And with time, you can relax. And then all of a sudden, you've got all these potential or ongoing inventions and projects. And although a lot of people will frown at that, it seems fun. And look how happy he looks. He's well groomed, he's happy, and he's got no rules and regulations and laws to abide by. And doesn't it go to show, Ken said at the beginning in his cafe, for the most part, people are kind and happy. You're going to get your odd criminal here and there, but you get that in our society. And it just goes to show that communes can exist and dictate their own laws. You know what I mean?
I built a swimming pool. This is the angel of man's better nature. Don't forget Tiger. She protects the place. She goes after the big dogs that come in here and want to pee in the garden. I'm working on this magnetic perpetual motion machine.
Oh,
I've been
my boy.
A student of physics since I was old enough to fall. I've written 2 books, one on physics, one on chemistry. If we could get this to work, we will not need solar or wind, and then we make one big enough, the size of a refrigerator, put it in the garage, and it'll power the whole house.
So you believe?
I always said as a youth, surely the answer to free energy lies in magnets. Surely, Bassy. And you know what the funny thing is? Have you ever tried to buy magnets? Go and try and buy magnets, see how expensive they are. I'm not on about these little ones. I'm on about big boy electromagnets and stuff. But point is, my man is respectable. I respect this man. I don't know him, but I respect him.
Possible? Perpetual motion with magnets?
I want that
it's
stick.
Just like the speed of light. I don't believe that the universe will have put a block where we can't go fast enough to get to all the other planets in the universe. And the next thing I invented is the hurnal, because I have so many girls that come here. That's a multi-million-dollar idea.
So far, it's been surprisingly fun and awesome. The people, like, everybody's nice. We're parked right here in front of Ken's place. We've been hassled by 0 people. Nobody's even out right now at this hour at 10 o'clock at night. And it's kind of cool. There's some fires burning. It's actually peaceful and surreal.
I mean, you've got me so far. Where's the negatives?
After a glorious night's sleep in front of Ken's place, we went in search of East Jesus. Oblivious tourists with no sense of direction, we stumbled into John's art gallery instead. He came out to greet us with a smile on his face. When I pulled out the camera, he said, "Nah, I'm not here to be famous, man. I just want to connect with people." Everyone we bumped into was a pleasant surprise, and John was no exception.
Go on, John.
He spent most of his life as a tattoo artist, and for the past few years has been saving at his day job to pursue art full-time in SLAB City during the winters and spring. He shared that a majority of the population here is seasonal, with a couple thousand moving in when it's cool and out when temperatures rise.
1,000?
An average summer hosts only a couple hundred residents. One of the things John said he loves most about SLAB City is the lack of judgment. Everyone's different and everyone fits in. There's no pretense or expectations of anyone to be someone they're not.
Do you know why? Excuse me. You have to be a certain type of person to want to leave society and go and do something like this. And I think you have to cross a mental threshold to actually go and do it. And in crossing that threshold, you are ultimately a selfless person and at one with Mother Nature. And probably don't really have a bad bone in your body. And therefore, when you have a group of people like that, you have a positive community. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you'll have the other side where it'll probably be, I imagine there'll be drug users involved at some point here. Could be wrong.
Right now we're taking the back roads to East Jesus. Last night they were kind of saying, it's pretty safe. And then I was talking to Ken today and he's like, yeah, there was a murder here 2 nights ago, and
oh, there you go.
they don't really know where the body is. There's a hot springs here, about 70 degrees, according to, I think a local. Mike. According to Mike, it's about 70. And I heard some things, maybe you know too, Mike, but I was talking to someone this morning and they said they find bodies in here. They found them several times.
That's
is that true?
Crazy.
You come here often?
Yes, I do.
There's a whisper of the silence. I can hear it calling me. There are secrets in the darkness.
This is definitely getting copyright for all this music, that's for sure.
Greetings and welcome to East Jesus. I am your mediocre half-assed tour guide. I don't give tours. This is a sheltered workshop for the work ethic impaired.
Cool, man.
And we have 2 rules. 1, everything is touchable. 2, if you touch it and it breaks, blame it on someone else. If that doesn't work, blame it on the artist. Say the
This is actually so refreshing. I'm not even gonna lie. Imagine if everyone in the world had that level of humor, relaxation. I don't really know the word, but just no given. You know what I'm saying? It would be such a better place. Everyone's so uptight. Everyone, like, the road rage that's going on is mental. Everyone's angry. Everyone's on the last tether. Everyone's stressed out. There's no time to be this relaxed. You know what I mean? And then look at these guys. Yeah, they've not got mansions, but they've not got rules. I once wrote a song. It took me about 5 minutes, and I was drunk and that. And it was like the rules were very simple. Can't even remember what the rules, the words were very simple. But it was like, the chorus was basically, without rules, I'd be in a good mood. No jokes. For anyone who watches this, you know I'm in, like, if you've seen me before, I'm in like a band with me brothers. I just like record, make the videos, whatever. I might get Joe to just try and make that song just so you can hear it. But yeah, long story short, without rules, I'd be in a good mood. And ain't that the truth?
to shoddy material and or workmanship when they built it, or it wouldn't have broke.
Sorry to interrupt you, brother. Let's go back a bit.
It wouldn't have broke when you touched it. Say the artist used shoddy material and or workmanship when they built it, or it wouldn't have broke when you touched it.
Oh, that's brilliant. Blame the person who made it for making it crap. Good vibes only. You need more stuff. Why are people yelling at each other?
Insecurity is the illusion that this is only happening to you.
Yo, let's break that down. Insecurity is the illusion that this is only happening to you. Oh my god. Wow. That's just blown my cranium into about 6,000 pieces. Everyone sees the world. How many times have you heard the saying or even said it about someone? You think the world revolves around you. She thinks the world revolves around her. He thinks the world revolves around them. Because of certain traits that they're doing, or their reactions to certain things, that it's like, bro, who do you think you are? Well, you think that you're the only person who exists and it affects. What my man's saying is, that also works for insecurity. Insecurity is the illusion that is only happening to you. So, moral of the story, next time you feel insecure, maybe tell yourself, I'm not the only person this is happening to. I feel like this. He feels like this. She feels like this. We all feel like this. And that big wall of TVs where people had written quotes on there were sort of like signs of people's insecurities that they've written on. Like, I feel fat. You know what I mean? I've got a big nose. Or maybe insults that people have said to them. But you're not alone. You know what I mean? So, why feel insecure about it? Not only that, but who cares about their opinion? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. And they all smell like SHIT governor. You get me? Cool, dude. Oh, what? So he made a slab into a skate park?
I came out here again 8 months ago just because I don't get along with a lot of society. I mean, a lot of it is just kind of surface level judgment. I really got tired of working in factories and stuff just to pay for my land or pay for rent. I like that I can just kind of walk down the street and smoke weed and do
I've just said all of that.
Here, you don't have to spend every dollar just to get a beer or to go see a live show, or to hang out with people. It's almost communistic in a way. There's still capitalism. You have to have hustles out here like 2 tents and the bikes. These bike tours go great, it seems.
Come to the skate park and you can rent those bikes.
Yes.
In the skate park?
This is just a hangout area for people. When I got here, it's actually really dirty, and now it's really cleaned up. Handlebar, throughout time, it morphed into a whole structure, whereas we didn't have a structure before.
Bro, this
and
is
we were
blowing
just
my
kind
mind.
of doing a soup kitchen. Now we have a few things. You do donations, you can get things in return, like sodas and stuff. It's more like a centralized hangout spot.
Hi, my name is Peter Pasalacqua. I'm an artist in SLAB City, California. I make and sell miniature Salvation Mountains, and I'm the proprietor of the Rainbow Camp. Here's the living room. Diana's making art. Hi, Davey. It's how we stay cool in the summertime. This is heaven. I got a king-size canopy bed with the waterfall next to it, surrounded by aloe plants. Now, this is also my art gallery. If you notice, I got a 10-foot tall window that lets in natural light. Allow me to walk you into the kitchen really quick. My stove.
How long you been here?
It's a little bit more than 3 years.
What brought you here?
I moved out here from Portland, Oregon.
Oh my god. The humor is brilliant. Everyone here has got a sense of humor. Carefree. No judgment. This is my big 12-foot window. There's no window there. This is my kitchen. Come in the kitchen. It's outside. This is my bed right next to my waterfall. It's people living out their own little dreams in their own little corner of the world with no judgment. Oh, mate, I fully rate it. I'm not even going to lie. And with no rules, there'll be no, what's it? No, you know, like when you go to build an extension on your house or something, you need to get, like, clearance. You know what I mean? I can't think of the words. But, yeah, there's no, you don't need to apply. Can I build this here? Oh, sorry, mister. No, you can't. Why? I bought the house. Oh, because you'll block the neighbour's view. There's none of that. You know what I mean? Put your kitchen where you want it.
To pursue art full time. I made this out of Adobe. I read a book on how to make an Adobe pizza oven.
Wow.
Everything here is not only practical, but it's also art. It's like a bed and breakfast over here. Sometimes people will come and stay the night, you know. This is my TARDIS. I got a lot of guests out here that this is my restroom. I modeled this bathroom after a Victoria's Secret store.
Slab City turned out to be a community full of kind and accepting people in search of freedom.
If you think we're something a little bit greener than Slab City, check out that video right there. We can't
hit the like button. Fair play. I am in disbelief, to be honest. It sounds like a slice of paradise to me, personally. I can't even lie. And the thing is, the majority of people in society will be like, you've got to have a screw loose to go and live there. I don't think you do. I personally don't think you do. And I'm not going to lie. If I lived in America, there would be a very good chance I'd already be in Slab City. I'm not even joking. I am not even joking. Maybe there's another side to Slab City that they haven't touched on. Maybe we need to dig deep. Maybe we need to react to another Slab City video. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you would like me to react to another Slab City, Slab City, bitch, leave a comment. Write Slab City, bitch. And if we get more than 10 of them comments, I'll react to another Slab City video to see how deep this really goes. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.